there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's Joshua Carty ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Jarrett. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Williams. And Lewis has it, the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll go. Here's Williams. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 26 yards. And the Armadillos are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll run on 1st down. Jarrett. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. Jarrett. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field. Up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, Jarrett. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 40 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Powers through, and he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
options galore here. Second and a few inches. On play action, here's Williams. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, Williams. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Jarrett. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
67 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, big man with ball. Met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on first down. Jarrett, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Williams throwing deep for Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Williams. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Throwing is Williams.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a